Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's live stream. Happy Saturday. How are we all doing? What are we all up to? What are we drinking? Let me know in the comments section. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Might have had a pre-live stream nap, which I think on reflection, having done this many years, is a bad idea. I always wake up with the start like, oh, now I've got to get into live stream mode. So if I seem groggy, whatever, that's the reason why. But thank you so much for joining me on another live stream. It is so wonderful to see so many of you. And yeah, we're just going to delve straight on into everything. I am going to do the housekeeping really quickly because I always forget to do these things. And yeah, if I do it now, I won't forget later. So if you're new to the channel, and so many people are, we're quickly approaching 300,000 subscribers, which honestly is like mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. I never thought we'd get to that amount. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't know how that happened. If you're one of the new subscribers, let me know where you're tuning in from. Say hi in the comments because we'd love to welcome you. But yeah, if you are new, we do these live streams every other week here on the channel. Always at Saturday. Always at 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time, and 5 a.m. in most of the time zones in Australia and New Zealand. And if you're watching for Australia and New Zealand, you get an extra big hug because that, honestly, that's dedication for you. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love. If you do miss out on any of this live stream, by the way, it's always recorded and it always goes up forever, always and forever. On the channel afterwards, so you can always catch up on anything that you miss. Want to say a big thank you to Tom, who, as always, is moderating on today's live stream. Couldn't do it without him. So a big hello and thank you to Tom, who is an absolute superstar. If you want to ask a question, be my guest. That's kind of what we're here for. Just drop your question in the comment section. I go through them in the order that they come in, so I just feel that gives everyone the maximum opportunity to have their question answered. So yeah, you don't need to ask it more than once. Just drop it in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as possible. But honestly, ask me anything. We're an open book here, so ask away. Ask me anything that you want. All we ask for in return is, if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a little caress, and honestly, that would mean the world to me, because the more likes a live stream gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on replay. So it just means as many people as possible can see this. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's already liked the video and to those that are planning on doing it. So let's do some hellos and then we're going to jump straight on into some of the questions. So, big hello to Marianne, to Every, to Paula, obviously to Tom, to Amy, Marley, Rita, Heather, Elizabeth, great to see you all, to Danica, to Fristenberg, great to see you, my love, and to Scott, hope all's amazing with you. We've got Manuel, we've got Marta, great to see you guys, we've got Jan, wonderful to have you, we've got Sierra, Matt, Annika, great to have you all, and yeah, it's just wonderful to see so many of what we call the old crew, people that move the channel and with the live stream sometime, and some new faces as well. So like I say, if you are new, say hello. We'd love to see you and to hear where you're tuning in from. So for the lighting today, by the way, we have got a ring light going on here. It's so dark here in the UK. I know it's only 6 o'clock, but it might as well be midnight. It's so dark. So I'm trying to bring as much light as possible into this, so it doesn't look too Halloweeny. So sorry about the lighting, but I did my best. I might get another light for tomorrow, for next time, because it's only going to get darker. Right, so first up, we've got a question from Marianne. What is the best organic, vegan, cruelty-free salicylic acid to open pores? So I don't really have many recommendations in terms of organic skincare. It's not really something I personally look for. And there's no shade. Some people do look for that. I find cruelty-free really important. I'm fully on board with that, and all the recommendations I make on the channel are cruelty-free. And vegan, I always try to look for some other vegan and plant-based options. Don't really do organic skincare. I just think the market is very limited, and there isn't an international definition of what constitutes, in terms of percentages and things, it goes in, which means there's not a whole lot of I would say quality organic skincare options on the market. So so I don't know exactly what your personal definition of that will be, but I would say in terms of vegan and cruelty free salicylic acid, I would probably take a look. I believe the Face Theory Saliatica toner, which is 2%, is vegan. It's certainly cruelty free, and I believe it's also vegan as well. So that's the best one. I think that will definitely, if you use it consistently, get into those pores, flush out some of those blackheads, and work wonders on congestion. So that would be my recommendation. It's not organic, but I don't really have any recommendations in that category. If anyone does know any, let me know in the comments. Everyone says, looking forward to your live stream. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Paul says, which is the best mandelic acid or lactic acid, or if any, to exfoliate my face when having broken capillaries around the cheeks? Could you do a use and not use video for this, please? So I would say in terms of the best mandelic acid or lactic acid, I would probably go for mandelic acid if you've got broken capillaries, just to play it on the safe side and make sure you've been super gentle with everything. I wouldn't exfoliate too regularly either, so yes, it's okay to exfoliate, but keep it to a minimum. And I would probably go for mandelic acid. Honestly, the best is the ordinary. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. And it works. They tell you what the percentage is, which is really important in exfoliators, and not many brands do. It's really affordable, and it goes on well on the skin. So I'd go for the ordinary one. The Inculist also do one that I've had some good results with. That one's also quite nice. That would also work. I'm trying to think what other mandelic acid ones. I'd go for those, but I would go mandelic over lactic acid, probably in this case. But yeah, the ordinary, I just don't think you can go wrong. Tom says, Suzanne, Jan, and Damien won't be able to join here. Yes, I'm sending lots and lots of love to Jan, Suzanne, and Damien, who unfortunately won't be able to be here today, but we're thinking of you and we're sending you lots and lots of love. Amy says, heyo, Rob, Tom, and the Man About Skin family. Hello, Amy. Hope all is amazing with you. Jan says, hi, everyone. Looking forward to chatting with you all. Rob, I have to ask you, are you watching MAFS UK, drama at its highest level? MAFS, what's... Oh, I'm really bad with anagrams. With like, analogies. MAFS UK. I don't know what that means. Jan, help me out. Forward. What is it? I probably am. I love a good high level drama. I don't. Yeah, no, you'll have to tell me, and it'll be really obvious when you tell me. Tell me what it stands for, and I'll tell you if I'm watching it, my love. Thank you for joining. I'm really rubbish with abbreviations, like so bad. I can never work it out. Mally says, unfortunately, can't join us on holiday in Morocco. Ooh, hopefully you're having a gorgeous holiday, my love. Hopefully it's you're having a lovely time. It says, I thought I'd drop a quick question. How can we get the K-Secret sunscreen in the UK? It looks amazing. It is amazing. Beautiful. If you like a dewy finish for sunscreen, that one is amazing. It's packed full of collagen to boost, just give you a really nice, gorgeous finish on the skin. Amazon sell it. I got mine on Amazon, so I would recommend Amazon. Which I got mine, so I'm in the UK, so yeah, shop on Amazon. I think that would probably be the best place to get it. And I got the real thing. It's their authorized web shop on Amazon that I got it from, so it's not one of those shady Amazon fake seller things. It was like a legitimate site that I got mine on, and yeah, I've had some really good results with it. One of my absolute favorites. So yeah, could definitely recommend that. Just go check the internet connection, make sure we're all good, but it looks like we are, which is great. Elizabeth says, hi, please can you tell me, can you apply face powder over sunscreen? Will it still be effective? Yes and yes. Yeah, I would just give it like a minute or two to kind of sink into its thing, and then you can absolutely powder over it. It's one great way of mattifying down a little bit of a dewy sunscreen if you want to keep it matte. Yeah, not a bad option. But yes, you absolutely can, my love. Absolutely can. Just give your sunscreen a little time to work in. The only thing I will say with applying face powder over sunscreen is it can make reapplication a little bit problematic, because you're trying to put a cream or a liquid on top of a powder. That can be a bit issuey. So I would say if you're going to do that, make sure you do it using a long wear sunscreen, one of the 6 or 8 hour wear ones. Put powder over it, yeah, absolutely fine. Then you'd have to reapply in the same way. Danica says, has anyone tried Naturium new peptide serum? I have, and I absolutely love it. Love the texture, love the formulation, the price point. So good, so good. It's like under £20. It's really affordable. A really great option. And for anyone that was a bit about Naturium because of the launch, and we've been there, we've talked about that. They've actually just recently been bought by Elf, so it's kind of like a new chapter, and they're launching some really good new products. So I would say if you've been put off in the past, maybe take maybe take a look. I don't know. But yeah, I think the new peptide serum, it's got copper peptides, it's encapsulated, so it's going to be easier to load into your skincare routine. Ticks a whole lot of boxes. It's also packed full of antioxidants, which I love. Fristenberg says, hi everyone, hope everyone is having an amazing weekend. I am, my love, thank you. I'm on a bus right now, so hope I'll keep having connection. Happy travels, Fristenberg. On a bus to where? Anywhere exciting? We need to know. We need to know. But hopefully all is amazing with you. And yeah, sending you lots and lots and lots and lots of love. Scott says, good morning from Long Beach. Sending good vibes to all. Sending lots of love to California, Scott. Hope you're having a little bit better weather than us. It's very cold. It's very dark here in the UK. So hopefully California, the sun is shining for you guys. Manuel says, good evening. Good evening, my love. Hope all is great with you. Marta says, did you notice that the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen has a funky smell? It smells like dirty socks, and I'm wondering if it just got a bad batch or the probiotics are making it smell like that. So one thing I've learned, for the many years that I've been running this channel, one thing that I've learned is that scent is a unique experience to the individual. And I say that because I've said things like, oh, I love the smell of this, and people are like, it makes me retch. And then I'll say, oh, I hate the smell of this, and other people are like, oh my god, it's my holy grail. So I've realized that scent is unique to the individual, and so what smells like one thing to someone can smell like something completely different to another person. So I would always bear that in mind. I do think with the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, it has a slight earthy kind of scent to it. It's fragrance free, so that's just the natural scent. I would say it's like earthy, which kind of could be the probiotics. If it smells really bad, pick it up with the brand and say kind of what's happening. But it might just be the natural scent. I don't know. I personally didn't smell that, but like I say, I've learned over the years that scent is pretty unique. Amy says, hi Rob, have you seen the new Cosrx AHA, BHA, PHA, LHA 35? Oh my god, seriously people, these titles, who comes up with them? Who comes up with them? But yes, at least it says what it does on the tin. I know what's in that product before I've even looked at it. It also has panthenol and B12. Might have to try this one. Oh, Amy. Now, so for those of you that have been with these live streams multiple weeks, multiple years, you'll know that Amy and Jan are probably the two biggest influencers here. They only have to say a product and I'm scribbling it down and buying it. And Amy strikes again. So no, I have never heard of that product. I do like the sound of it though. I definitely like the sound of it. It sounds like it's ticking a lot of boxes, so I might try it. So thank you, Amy. So I've got my trusty pen and paper. Let me just write that down, otherwise I'll forget. I will look that up. That sounds interesting. Hopefully it's not too strong. Cosrx, I've had good experience. I hate their snail mucin products. Doesn't work with my skin. But everything else from them, I've had good results with. So I have high hopes for that. Sierra says, yeah, with the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, it doesn't smell like that to me. No, personally, it doesn't to me, but I don't know. Annika says, hi Rob and everyone, I wish you a great weekend. Rob, have you ever tried the Theramid copper peptides in with 3% copper peptides? Just ordered it out of curiosity. First of all, Annika, happy weekend. Hope all is amazing with you and the family. I haven't tried that. I've heard of it, haven't tried it. I do have it on the list. I must admit, from a purely selfish point of view, might be coming out with my own copper peptide serum that might have 3% copper peptides in it. So I am going to look at that, but I probably won't buy it just because I'm going through, it's going to be very it's going to have similar outcomes to the one that I've got actively on the go at the moment from my own line, soon to launch. So I probably won't buy it just because I think it would be duplicating something I already have, but it is good to see that brands are formulating, because if you look at any of the studies, that 3% concentration of copper peptides is like the highest before you start getting increased irritation. So 3% will give you the maximum results, but also minimize the risk of any side effects and irritation. So that just kind of works. So I'm glad to see that other brands have kind of cottoned onto that and are delivering. Sarah says, hello, don't know how long I can stay, but looking forward to hanging out. Thank you, my love. Great to see you. Great to see you. Matt says, won't be able to follow the live tonight, but I'm watching it tomorrow. Huge hello to Rob and everyone. Sending you lots and lots of love, Matt. And yeah, sending love generally to anyone who's watching on replay. We know that special place in my heart for all those that tune in live. It's not always possible. Life can get in the way, time zones and all that good stuff. So I always like to say a big, big hello to anyone who is watching on replay. And yeah, sending you lots and lots of love. Trine says, happy Saturday, sending you lots and lots of love. Amy says, Rob making tea or still napping? At the time we typed that, Amy, I was technically making tea, but I'd just woken up from a nap. So I think this goes to prove, Amy, you know me better than anyone else. Marion, great to see you, my love. And same to you, sweet tea. Wonderful to see you. Rashna says, hi, Rob. Can you please review the Dr. Vanita Rattan skincare? So the only product I've tried from Dr. V skincare line is the unzinkable sunscreen, which I liked. I'm not a mineral sunscreen fan in general. Not my thing. I prefer chemical sunscreens for a number of reasons. But I tried it and I genuinely enjoyed it. So I definitely think it's a good product. It didn't leave a noticeable white cast or, you know, odd hue on the skin like some can. So definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, I might try more from the brand. I have been meaning to try more from the brand. Jill, great to see you, my love. Same to you, Rain. Hope all is amazing with you guys. AM says, have you heard of Skin and Me? Yes, I have. Do you think it's good to get? It's £30 a month, so I'm not sure it's worth it or no. So here it is, and this is just my thoughts and opinions. And I always say to people, like, different people react differently to different things. And with these subscription services, I just am not the right person to use them. So I've subscribed to skincare in the past, and I end up using it and I never get through it, and then they send another and I end up with a huge backlog of product, and then I kind of waste it because I move on from the product and it all gets a mess. And I find even if the ones that say super easy and convenient to cancel, I can never find out how to cancel it, or I forget, or it just doesn't work for me. So these like monthly subscriptions don't work for me at all. If they do work for you, then I do actually think Skin and Me is one of the better ones. I like the pump dispenser that they give on their like prescription products. The pump is gorgeous, so easy to dispense. I think it's high quality. I've heard good things about the customer service, so it ticks a lot of boxes. I just know these subscription services are not for me. I've tried them. They don't work. They just don't work. But if you think they'll work for you, I think Skin and Me is probably one of the best options. That and Dermatica also is quite good. Those are the two that I've experienced in the past and had good results with. Amy says 300k subs is crazy. I know, Amy. Honestly, I keep pinching myself. I'm like, no, this can't be real. This can't be real. And I keep pinching myself, and it keeps going up and up. And I'm like, this is baffling. In the best possible way. So I do say just thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We've had 100,000 new subscribers in the last month, which is like absolutely mind blowing. I remember when we got the 100k plaque came in June, so it's like July, August, September, like 3.5 months to it's so what I would say to anyone who's setting up their own YouTube channel, and I do know that there's a lot of regular viewers of these live streams that have their own YouTube channel, which is wonderful. I would say is keep going, believe in it, keep going, because by far and away the first 100 subscribers are the hardest to get. The first 1,000 is the second hardest to get. The first 100,000 is a real slog, and then, you know, your time will come. And I always never take it for granted. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you that has subscribed and supports the channel. But I would just always say to people, like, if it's you, and if you on that YouTube journey, keep going. It's worth it. Keep going. And you only need that one video, just that one video. And my top tip, because I always get asked, like, a lot of people say, like, how do you break into YouTube? How do you get that viral video? I always say, don't overthink it. Honestly, work on improving your content. Work on producing content that people want to watch, and work on improving your content from whatever place you start. My editing at the start was horrendous. My editing now, not much better, but it's definitely improved. And that to me is like, that's the important thing. But work on improving your content, your titles, your thumbnails, the things that matter, that can drive these things, and just keep on being the best version of you. And eventually it'll happen, but don't overthink it, because I spent like so long overthinking, like, what could be that viral video? And I thought, well, I'll look at other viral videos online and like do my own version of it. That didn't work. And what can I do with this? And you were constantly chasing that viral video. And then in the end, I learned, and I had this conversation with Tom, and we learned early on that actually the videos that you put the most effort into and you're most proud of end up getting the least views, and the ones that you just kind of throw out there because you think, oh, this is a bit of fun, throw it out there, always do really well. So you can't ever gauge these things. Just do what makes you happy and it'll happen. For me, it was 2. So if I talk about, like, there's different definitions of like a viral video and whatever. The ones that kind of took off for me is early on I had one which was just a review of the Pixie Glow Tonic, of all things. I basically said, yeah, the product's okay. It's okay. It's average. It's not good. It's not bad. And that took off, which was probably the most boring video to kind of take off, but it did. Let me know if you happen to stumble across this channel because that Pixie Glow Tonic review, and that got like a load of views really quickly. And thumbnail was terrible as well. It was sort of me going like this. in the screen. Awful. So that took off, and that was like the first like semi-viral video. Then I did one on the Ordinary Azure line solution, which was one of my favorite products, and I was saying how amazing it was. And that got like 100,000 views in like a month, which for me was astronomically amazing. And I thought, oh my god, this is it, that was really good. And then I did a shorts video explaining how like you can get blackheads on the lips from like using the wrong lip balm. And that got something like 25 million views in the first like 30 days. And what's frustrating is that video I did just because someone had asked me on one of these live streams of all things. Someone had been like, said, why do I always seem to get blackheads around the lips? And I was like, yeah, it could be a number of things, but lip balm probably is one of the contributing factors. So I thought I'll do a quick video on it. I think it took me 4 or 5 minutes to film. No editing because it was a short. You just throw it out there and ta-da. So yeah, so anyone that's on YouTube at the moment, on that YouTube journey, just keep going. Keep going, keep doing you, be authentic, be yourself, try and build a community, and trust me, you can't force these things. I tried, it doesn't work. You just have to let it happen organically. That was my top tip. Fristenberg says, Rob, any news about the Mad About Skin rebranding and products? Absolutely, Fristenberg, I can share that with you. So I have the final meeting with the design team on Wednesday, 10 o'clock UK time, if you want specifics. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. So we've chosen all the branding, we've chosen a new logo, we've chosen everything. It's kind of all gone, it's Tom approved, me and Tom sat down and we talked it through. And we're kind of there. All we've got to really talk about now is how to, the packaging, just to make sure, double check on everything, on the components, the packaging and everything, how the finishes look on the demos. All that's happening Wednesday. And then we can go into production, which is yeah, mind-blowing. Honestly, mind-blowing. So yeah, it's going to be early next year, just because of the timelines for production, Christmas and backlogs and things like that. So it's going to be early next year, but yeah, it's definitely happening. Oh, it's definitely there. It's great. I'm so happy. Yeah, I really can't wait. Because I know you guys are going to love it. And it's taken a while to get here, but we're here, and I'm very excited to share it with you. In the meantime, a couple of people have been asking about some of the out of stock products. So the reason why some of the products are out of stock is because obviously we want to kind of keep the inventory low so that when we do the rebrand, there's not old product. Because let's be honest, who wants old product? Who wants old branded product when there's something new and shiny, especially if it's the same price, which is going to be. You want the new stuff, right? Of course. So we're trying to make sure that we don't keep too much in stock to have issues with that. So some of the products will go out of stock as that rebrand comes, but that's just, so I would say to people, stock up now on your favorites if you want to. But yeah, also we are looking at the moment, we look like we'll have the perfect levels of stock to take us through to our rebranding of most of the products. Got a little too much cleanser just because I went a bit mad at the ordering with the old style packaging. So we'll say to everyone, if you are a fan of the Mad About Skin cleanser, which I am, it's my daily go-to, this currently on the website is down 33%, so save a third. It's gone mad since we did that. Loads of people have been stocking up, and so it's £8. Now, do you tell me where you can get 150ml of high quality cleanser for £8? You can't. Only here. So yeah, if you like the cleanser, stock up would be my recommendation. And yeah, it's gone absolutely mad. I'll leave a link there. It's on our, let me just leave a link to the cleanser if you did want to use it. You might have to cut and paste that. But yeah, that's the link to the cleanser if you want to try it out. Yeah, £8, and it's high quality, high performance cleanser that, yeah, we wanted to do the reduction just to reduce the stock levels that we've got, so we're kind of planning ahead for the relaunch. But yeah, it's happening, it's all good, it's just so exciting. I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's going to be amazing. Hopefully you guys love it as much as I do. I'm sure you will. Risha says, hi, sending you lots and lots of love. Mon said, I started using retinol 0.1%, didn't give me purging or dryness and stuff. Is it not working or what? So 0.1% retinol is quite low. So maybe, do you mean retinol, tretinoin? Retinol 0.1% is quite low, so that's probably why you're not getting the purging or dryness. I would start with a retinol in 1%, but if it's retinal, that's a different story. So just to confirm, if it is retinol with an O that you're using, 0.1% is quite low, which is probably why you're not having those side effects. And I would probably go to a stronger option. If it's tretinoin, then that's super high strength. If it's retinol, that's also high strength. So let me know which one you mean. Yana, great to see you, my love. Long time no speak. Hope all is absolutely amazing with you. Sierra says, when will the Super Serum be restocked? Great question. So the Mad About Skin Super Serum has been out of stock for like 3 weeks now. Don't worry, we have manufactured a new batch. We thought we would have enough to see us through to the rebranding, and you guys went mad for it. It sold out really quick, and we're like, oh, might need to go and make some more. So fortunately, the lab that we work with did do a surprise batch, did manage to do a new batch of it, which is amazing, and that's coming in at the end of this month. So it's been manufactured, and as soon as I've got it, I'll be doing it. Now, there will be a slightly limited restock just because we got as much as we could. So what I'd encourage everyone to do is sign up to the online newsletter. I'm going to send out the notification of the restock there first. So if you sign up there, you'll be the first to know, basically, and manage to get your hands on it. It's going to be exactly the same. The packaging, because we had limits with this being a little bit of an emergency order, instead of direct printing on the bottle, we've gone with a sticker option, just because that was all that was available to us in time frames. But the formulation is exactly the same, and it's super fresh, and it was made about 2 days ago. So it's got a really long shelf life on it, which is great. So yeah, it'll be restocked by the end of this month, and that'll be the final restock before the rebrand. It's all seeming very real now, which is exciting. Linda, great to see you, my love. Sending love to Illinois. Oh, I've done that thing where I lose where I am in the chat. How did I manage to do that? Let me just find out where I am. There we are, back. Roland said, oh, unfortunately, I don't know. I'm sorry, it doesn't have translate on here. Usually when I'm on my phone, it'll have translate. So if you could cut and paste that comment into the main comments, I'll be able to translate it and then reply. Sweet Tea, great to see you, my love. Sending love to Florida. Nikki says, hello from Mississippi. Sending love to Mississippi. DC, great to see you, my love. Marion says, it's finally fall. Yay. Yeah, it is. It's definitely turned. Today, I'm getting fall vibes today. We call it autumn here in the UK, but autumn, fall, same thing. Says, I got real fresh ripe apples that just melt in your mouth like butter. There is nothing better than freshly picked apples. Nothing at all. People go mad for pumpkins in like autumn and fall. I get it, but for me, it's apples all the way. Oh, and the pears, everything about it. Yeah, this is my favourite season. Absolutely loving it. And as you can see, it's dark here in the UK. As soon as this live stream finishes, I'm getting my blanket on, getting cozy, watching a murder mystery, and with a big hot chocolate. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea before I lose my voice and this goes cold. So if you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress, and then when you come back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. Honestly, it means the world to me. Every single like just means that YouTube will distribute the live stream to a wider audience, especially on replay, which just means as many people as possible can find us, discover us, watch us. Well, that seems a bit creepy, watch us, but you know what I mean. So yeah, thank you to each and every one of you that's given the video a like. Yeah, thank you. Let me take a sip of this tea. Such a good tea. Oh, I meant to tell you. So my favourite tea in the whole world is from a tea shop called Betty's, which is in Harrogate, which is close to my hometown in the north of the UK. Best tea in the entire world. Betty's of Harrogate. Oh, tea is amazing. So I always use their tea, and it's like amazing. Their Christmas tea, their Christmas spice tea, oh, like so good at every level. And this year they sent me their like Christmas brochure came through the other day. Everything in that I could order. I was like flicking through, like, yeah, I could order that and that. Oh, and that looks amazing. It was like, oh, it looked so good. The pictures were divine. It was everything. It's put me in full on Christmas mood. Miss Shills says, hi Rob, loving my Mad About Skin bundle. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. And yeah, thank you for your support, which honestly means a lot. Love you. Fristenberg says, I think 300k should equal the Macarena. Fristenberg, who knows? Who knows? Love you though. Love you. Rain says, love the glasses. Thank you. These are new. These are my new glasses. The other ones, sound off in the comments if you can relate. The other glasses I had were clinging on for dear life. I'd had them way too long. The prescription was way out of date, and the little, like, what do you call these? The arms of them were clinging on for dear life, ready to break. Anyway, went to the optician and they were like, chose these ones. And they're like, oh, it's going to be 2 weeks before we can get them, like, back to you. I was like, oh, okay. For that whole 2 weeks, I'm like, please don't break with my old pair. Literally on my way to the opticians to pick these up, the arm snapped off. I was like, literally couldn't have just hung on for another 2 hours, could you? No. But here we are. So thank you very much. Thank you for noticing. Jan said, congratulations, Rob. 500,000 by Christmas. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't don't want to jinx anything, Jan. But I mean, that would be, I mean, Christmas. All amazingness all rolled into one. Who knows? Richard says, tell me the best retinol for anti-aging. So I personally go for retinol, which is you get better results than with retinol and less irritation. So there's loads of different retinol serums. Medicate do a really beautiful one. You could also Beauty of Joseon does one if you like Korean skincare. I do my own version, but in an oil. If you prefer an oil form, depends what you want. Geek and Gorgeous do a really affordable one if you like a cream. Lots of ones, but retinol I think is better than retinol for anti-aging. Misha says, hi Tom, thanks for all your hard work. We love Tom. He's a superstar. He is a superstar. He does so much behind the scenes. You guys, like, I know a lot of the interactions come from Tom. He works so hard, and I appreciate every little thing, like everything, because you should never take for granted the effort that people put in. And yeah, Tom is an absolute superstar. So whilst most of you guys know him as like the sheriff and chief, you know, the moderator on these live streams, he's just so much more in the background, and I couldn't do it without him, especially because I'm indecisive. Like, do you think I could make an entire rebranded decision without running it past Tom first? No, not in a million years, not possible. So I'm here to say that the new branding of the Mad About Skin skincare line is Tom approved. Therefore, you know it's going to be good. I couldn't have made that decision on my own. I was like paralyzed by like indecision. And Tom helped me make it, so I'm forever grateful for that. Mon says, please recommend my K-Beauty moisturizer for acne prone skin that help with brightening. Oh, I love the Skin 1004 Seeker probiotic one. Help with rebalancing the microbiome, which will help minimize acne. It's super lightweight, brighten the skin. It's so good. So yeah, the Skin 1004 Seeker one. Do you want me to try and find a... Let me find a link to it. I don't think they allow clickable links on live streams anymore, because there was so much bad spamware and stuff like that, which is annoying, but I understand. So that's the Skin 1000 moisturizer I'm on about. Great for oily, acne-prone skin. Beautiful for brightening the skin too. You might have to just cut and paste that link for it to actually work. It's annoying, but I do kind of understand why YouTube have done that, because there was a lot of spam going around. Nikki says, what do you recommend for deep under eye bags? I really recommend all the time the OcuWake eye cream from Face Theory. It tackles discoloration, puffiness and inflammation, fine lines and wrinkles, does it all. Works really well. So that's like my go-to. I've got a lot of allergies at the moment. My allergy season is always autumn, and my under eye is feeling very puffy, dehydrated, and like dark circle central because of allergies, and it's doing its best. It's probably the best that I found for tackling that, so I would, yeah, definitely recommend it. Silver says, do you look into the 3 new releases from Theramid? What do you think? I haven't checked them out. I will add that to the list. What I always do is anything I promise in the live stream, I always check out afterwards. So let me have a look. So you say there's 3 new launches from Theramid. I will have a look afterwards and let you know. Thanks for the heads up. You guys are amazing. You always give me some great recommendations on content and things, so thank you. Jason says, hey Rob, I bought the bubble on your recommendation. Love that. Can you use this under sunscreen? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I think it's a great option under sunscreen. It's got tranexamic acid, it's got peptides, vitamin C, it's got everything in there. The Bubble Daydream Serum is one of my absolute favourites. For those of you that want, let me just do, I'm getting good at this multitasking. Let me send you I'll put a link here again. So for anyone that wants to know what I'm on about, that's the bubble serum. That's the link for it. It's really good. It's a great all-round like serum. Does a lot of different things. Will really help with brightening the skin, restoring the health of the skin, fading hyperpigmentation. Just an all-rounder. Yes, Jason, definitely use it under sunscreen. It'll work so well. Michelle says, what should you not use with copper peptides? This is really easy. This is great. And thank you for asking this question because people get so confused with this. The things that you shouldn't use with copper peptides. You shouldn't use tretinoin in the same routine as copper peptides. There has been a study that says it can increase sensitivity and can impact the performance of the copper peptides. That same study doesn't carry across to retinol or retinol, so you're fine with those. Just tretinoin that study focused on, and some very high potency antioxidants can also impact the way the copper peptides work. They're the two. Most antioxidants fine, so like the Mad About Skin antioxidant serum, fine. The Q10, Nivea Q10 that a lot of people use, fine. There's lots of when I talk about super high potency antioxidants, I mean things like the EUK 134 from The Ordinary. Very specific, high potency antioxidants and tretinoin are the only two things that you can't use for copper peptides. Everything else, absolutely fine. They're not as complicated as people make out. A lot of it is myths. So thank you for asking that question because it's good to just dispel a few myths. Sweet Tea says, hi Rob, hi Tom, both beautiful inside and out. Mwah, thanks Sweet Tea, I'm here for the compliments. Thank you, my love. And so are you, so are you. Frisbee says, I knew you would support me, Amy. Yeah, Amy's also Team Macarena at 300k. Well, we're currently at, let me have a look at what we're currently at. 28,900, so we're only 1,100 away. We're only 1,100 away. Let's see. I know Fristenberg, you and Amy in collusion together, colluding together. I love that. Mun says, I've just started retinol. I'm 21 and I've started with 0.1%. Which K-beauty retinol I should go for next? I would absolutely recommend. You can start tretinoin. I personally would say at that age I'd stick. For me, I would stick to other over-the-counter options. K-beauty retinoid, I would go for the Beauty of Joseon eye cream. It's called an eye cream, but you can use it all over the face. That's retinol. It's the best of the K-beauty options. Let me leave a link. Beauty, let me find it. It is so good, like so good. It is called an eye cream, so I will just say it's called the Revive Eye Serum plus retinol. I've actually taken the eye cream out of it. They just call it Revive Eye Serum and Retinol. Sorry. So what I'll do is I'll just do that Beauty of Joseon retinol. I'll leave the link. You can cut and paste that. That's the one I mean. That's the best K-beauty retinol ever. It's amazing. So good. Love that one. Sweet Tea is also Team Macarena. You are right. We are way past you. As Sierra is also Team Macarena. I think we are way past. Abdullah, great to see you, my love. Sending love. Gigi says, hi Rob, what did you think about the Sally Hughes skincare line? Okay, so Sally Hughes, who's like a beauty blogger, I'm going to say blogger, writer here in the UK, and teamed up with Revolution Skincare to create her own line. I think it's a great match because Revolution Skincare do some of my favourite formulations at the drugstore. Also means that even though it's kind of celebrity skincare, it's also really affordable. I love it. The only product from there that I don't like is their oil, which didn't work for me. But they have a Placid exfoliator, which works really well. Their cleansing balm is stunning. It's a really great line. Very well thought through, high performance, really affordable. So yeah, definitely love it. Mon says, what do you think about buying pharmacy-based azelaic acid and it's low price? Yeah, look for the concentration, not the price. Low price, affordable pharmacy, drugstore skincare works just as well. I would probably you can absolutely use azelaic acid, go for a 10%. If it's a 10%, doesn't really matter how much you're paying for it. You should get really good results. Michelle says, do you use red blue light therapy? Do you think it's worth the price? Personally, I've tried it. It does help with acne. It can help with redness. Can help with anti-aging. But at the margins, I think if you've got everything else perfected in your skincare routine and then you want to have some additional results beyond that, yes, light therapy can help. But I think until you've got everything else sorted, I probably wouldn't bother. That's my opinion. I do it at home. Got an LED red light mask. Fine. Do I ever wear it? Absolutely not. I forget I've got it. That's just my personal view. I did it did help with my acne. It helped with some redness. But I think I would focus on the other components, getting your skincare routine like 10 out of 10, A+, and then use it consistently. And if still after that you want some extra results, then I think you look for light therapy. I think a lot of people think it's a shortcut. Just have it done, and then it kind of means you don't have to have the basics in place. That's not how it works. You have to have the basics, and then you build from there. That would be my recommendation. Amy says, I really think Rob is hoping we forget about the Macarena. Amy, what Macarena? I don't remember this at all. No, not ringing any bells. No, sorry. One says, is the brand Costa Baja worth buying? Yeah, it's cheap, but it does work. Really good formulations. I have some really great results with Costa Baja. Their peptide serum, really good. Christopher says, we'll never forget the Macarena. I love you guys so much. I love you all. So I can't tell you how much I adore you. Like, you put such a smile on my face. My cheeks are always aching after these live streams because you guys put such a smile on my face. So thank you for doing that each and every single day. It's amazing. Makeup Boy, great to see you, my love, says, have you guys heard that Revox launched a retinol serum? They don't say the percentage there. That's annoying. Because Revox are really good at like saying what their percentages are. They're like azelaic acid, they're vitamin C's. That's annoying that they wouldn't do that with the retinol serum. I do know someone in their team at Revox, so I will email them and see if they'll disclose the percentage. Because if they will, that's okay. As long as they say when we ask, that's okay. I do love Revox. I think as a brand, they're great if you're within the European Union. So obviously the UK is out of the European Union, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're shopping, recently, the European Union decided to mess around with their VAT laws and impose VAT on products that are coming from outside the European Union into the European Union, which is pretty unusual because like very few countries actually do this. But the European Union are like, no, we're going to sting everyone with an extra tax. So now brands have to charge VAT at the point of sale, or the consumer is charged at the point of collection, which isn't great. So as a brand, so for example, from the Mad About Skincare brand, we charge VAT at the point of sale, so you know the price that you pay is the price that you ultimately end up paying. There's no hidden charges. But a lot of brands don't do that. They're like, let them discover it when, you know, the courier arrives with a great big demand where you have to pay the VAT and an admin charge on top. That's not okay. So what I love about Revox is because they're from within the EU, shipping to the EU, they can get around this. So it's a great affordable brand that can get around those VAT rules. Same with Geek and Gorgeous, they can also do that. So I like the fact that there are some options for the European Union customer, because I don't particularly agree with this VAT levy and how complicated they've made the whole thing. It's an industry all in itself. So I say that as a brand owner. So I'm glad that there are brands that can kind of skirt around that and circumvent that, which is good. Revox, Geek and Gorgeous are two brands that can do that. So I would definitely say if you're shopping from within the European Union, if you live in a European Union member country, state, then I would say look at Revox and Geek and Gorgeous. They're really good brands from within the EU, shipping to the EU, so it will eliminate the risk of duties and VAT, which is, has to be good. I think you still pay the VAT because I think you still have to charge it at the local level, but it might work out easier for you guys. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you check them out. And if you are an EU-based customer, make sure that you shop with brands and external to the EU that actually do the legwork for you, that will calculate and charge the VAT up front, because then we collect it and then submit it to the European Union. It's a nightmare of a form, but we do it every month because I think it gives the best customer experience. And I think those brands that don't do that are just trying to cheat, trying to just push the onus onto the customer, which I'm not all about. So yes, whilst you'll probably hear me cursing and full of anger at like the 31st of every month when I'm filling in that stupid form, I think you do it because it gives a better customer experience. So yeah, that would be a little bit of insight around like VAT, European Union, how it works. Yeah, so for European Union customer, my recommendation is check out brands that ship from within the EU, like Revox and Geek and Gorgeous, or go with brands that actually do the work for you. I know that, for example, Regimen Lab also do the work in terms of paying, collecting, and distributing the VAT up front. Here at Mad About Skin, we do that. I know some other brands do. I can't think off the top of my head, but some brands do. So go with a brand that does that, because I think they're looking after the customer rather than pushing on the charge to you guys. Sweet Tea says, Amy, I'm not an elephant, but I remember things. I'm more like a cat with a grudge. I can relate because my cats, they carry a grudge. I love that. That makes me laugh. Married at First Sight. Yes, Jan. Yes. Married at First Sight. This is so Married at First Sight UK. Oh my gosh, am I that far behind with the comments? How do I manage this? Yes, I am watching it. There is a lot of drama. I can't get over that show. How do you just walk in there and marry someone? I, I don't know, it's like baffling, but also there is the little get. It's a very addictive show. If you haven't seen it, I love a bit of drama. There's always drama with that. I'm also loving RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 5. Also a little bit low level drama, also quite good as well. Nikki says, "What's your recommendation for?" Oh, we've covered that. Rain says best ever exfoliating serum. I'm going to be biased and say my own, which is out of stock. So if you can't get your hands on the Matter Out Skin one because it's out of stock, what is the second best? I actually, honestly, up there, like the best is the toner. It's called the Heroin Toner by PSA. This will lighten any dark spots and discoloration after just one use. It works against hyperpigmentation like no other. I'll just leave a link to it there in case you didn't get the name. So good. So good. Honestly, I use this. Even though I've got my own, I still use this alongside it. It's so good. Pedro says, lifestyle choices should be mentioned more often for skincare benefits. Absolutely. You know, I don't talk about lifestyle choices on the channel too much because I don't want to come across as judgmental and preachy because am I flawless? Absolutely not. I have a lot, you know. I have a lot of lifestyle choices that I probably could make better ones. But you know what? Some of the things like focus on what you can change. With your skincare has always been my ethos. Instead of focusing on what you're doing wrong, focus on what you can do right and what you can change. You know, obviously, like smoking is a great example. Giving up smoking is going to be beneficial for your overall health and going to be beneficial for your skin. But am I going to sit here and say nobody should smoke? You're bad if you smoke. Absolutely not. That's personal choice. And, you know, I would encourage everyone to explore the options for giving up if that's right for them. But equally, like when it comes to lifestyle choices, who am I to preach what you guys should and shouldn't be doing? It's none of my business. You know, obviously, the things go without saying. Things that you can do to improve your skin: give up smoking, drink less alcohol. Never going to do that. You know, more exercise, healthier diet, drink more water. All these things, absolutely. But does it mean we should all live our perfect life? I don't. So I feel like I can't share lifestyle choices and stuff because I'd be preachy when I'm not living the perfect blameless life. Like when I'm sipping that gin and tonic later tonight, do you know what I mean? I can't really be preaching to people to cut down on their alcohol, can I? So May says, hello everyone from California, sending you lots and lots of love. Oh, Rain says, interview with a vampire series on BBC iPlayer. Oh, also, yes, I love that. And also on iPlayer. If anyone is here in the UK and can get BBC iPlayer, I fully 100% recommend you check out the very first edition of the cruise program that had Jane McDonald in it, that we discovered Jane McDonald. Now, Jane McDonald, for those of you that don't live in the UK, Jane McDonald is a national treasure. She's a hero. She's amazing. And she was found as like a cruise ship singer on this really old program from like the 90s. And it's back on iPlayer and I've been watching it and I've fallen in love with Jane McDonald all over again. The woman's an icon. She's a legend. She's amazing. And also great TV if you haven't watched it. Marion says, I saw a different collagen toner and ampule called 9 Wishes. Supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Rice. It is supposed to be a really good dupe. Haven't tried it, but 9 Wishes are a great brand. I really, really love them. Sweet Tea says, I forgot Jason Mass yesterday. I wanted to wear it yesterday for lawn work to freak out the neighbours. Sweet Tea, you will not be a popular neighbour doing that. Krista, we've missed you, my love. How are you, my love? Where have you been? How are you? Let me know. Great to have you back, my love. Gigi says, can I use the Mad About Skin sunscreen under the eyes? Yes, fully recommend it. Different sunscreens will work differently for different people. But I don't have any issue under the eyes. Works fine for me. Doesn't water my eyes or cause any irritation. Fully recommend it. Mum said, do you really need to reapply sunscreen if you're indoors? So a couple of things to work out though with your sunscreen. Is it a US style sunscreen, in which case you need to reapply every 2 hours? Is it a European style sunscreen with new generation filters? Photostable. You don't need to apply every 2 hours. So a lot of sunscreens that they're on the market, you need to reapply every 6 or 8 hours, in which case, done. Put it on in the morning, you're pretty much good. You might want to reapply, obviously, but indoors, I tend not to. I tend to use a longer lasting sunscreen and then I don't reapply when I'm indoors. If I'm going out and it's really hot and really sunny outside, then I'll reapply before I go out, if that makes sense. When it comes to sunscreen, don't overthink it. Just do what you think is intuitively right. You know, make sure you read the instructions, do one amazing application on the morning, which is like the basis, and then build from there. Jason says, I bought the bubble day. Oh, no, we covered that. Sorry. Oh, wait, no, we haven't. Can you use it under sunscreen? Yes. And can I also add ascorbic acid to it too? Yes, you can, Jason. So, it's got a vitamin C derivative in there, so you can absolutely use it as a standalone vitamin C. It'll work well. Or you can add ascorbic acid to it to dial up the results. It's up to you, but yes, you absolutely can. Use it under sunscreen, and you can add ascorbic acid to it. That's one of the reasons I love it. Just how flexible it is. Let's see. Krista says 300,000 subscribers. I know. I don't know when that happened. I really don't know when that happened. We're not quite there. We're 1,000 off. We're getting there. We're getting there. I still pinch myself on the morning when I check up stuff on the morning. I'm like, how did that happen? When did that happen? But thank you so much. Christopher birthday, just getting home from visiting a friend. Had a lovely day. I'm glad you did, my love. Sounds like a wonderful day. Maria says, have you tried 9-less azelaic acid? I haven't, but I will have a look. I'll make a list and have a look and see. Thank you for the recommendation. I shall check it out. Anna says, hi Rob, thanks for my order. I have 2 bottles left of the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin. When will your peptide product be out, do you think? Well, it's gone into manufacture. We're almost there. Late this year. It's going to be late this year, is my guess. Not long to wait now. It's going to happen before the rebranding and relaunch. It's going to happen with the older branding, and then it's going to be incorporated into the new skincare line. I cannot wait to share it with you. We are talking like... we've got it's got 3% copper peptides in. It's got obviously the Touch of Zero line, you know, I'll never be without that. It's got some other copper peptides. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to share it with you. Chris says, when the Mad About Skin Super Serum coming back? End of this month, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Amy says, can we have a product update? You can. Relaunch happening, rebranding relaunch happening next year. Lots of exciting things to do that. Peptide serum going to be later this year, and the Mad About Skin Super Serum is going to be back in stock at the end of this month, and I cannot wait. It's been too long. I cannot wait. In terms of future products, we're focusing on the relaunch, like the rebranding, mainly at the moment, but in the pipeline, I'm also working on an azelaic acid, tranexamic acid co-serum that's going to go together. That's going to be exciting. And of course, we're trying to perfect the cleansing balm, which is a work in progress. Good enough update for you, Amy? Ask away if you've got any more questions. Now, I've got to get through a lot of comments here. I think I'm quite behind. So I am going to take a big sip of my tea before we go through a bit of a blast, quick pace like. If you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to the like button, give it a gentle caress, and then when you come back to the chat, it takes you back to where you are. It's a really good tea. Right. Ron says, hi Rob, I was wondering whether I should add anything to my skincare routine to help combat acne. Currently using the Mad About Skin Retinol and Geek and Gorgeous A-Pad in the evening. Great combination. Love both of those together. In terms of acne, I would, the only thing that I could think of that might help is tranexamic acid added into that, because you've got the azelaic acid from the Geek and Gorgeous. In the retinol, you've got retinol, it's great. I would maybe see a tranexamic acid could help as well, just reduce inflammation. So if any of your acne is cystic in nature and like inflamed and sore, tranexamic acid can help. That would be the only thing I would personally add. Michelle says, copper peptides. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't wait to share it with you. Dylan, great to see you, my love. Annika says, oh, I'm going to buy your peptide serum as soon as it launches. Thank you, Annika. Thank you, guys, for the love and support. Jan said, do you think the peptide will be ready for Christmas? You know what, Jan? I'm in two minds. So, yes, I'm in two minds. Half of me thinks who launches a new product in December when everyone's doing the Christmas shopping? That's madness. But the other thing I think is just launch it as soon as it goes so that people can get their hands on it. That's my thought process. I don't know which is right and which is wrong. I plan on just launching it as soon as it's ready because I think lots of people are waiting for it and I just want to get it out there. So I think that is the plan. So yes, might be ready for Christmas, Jan. Might be ready because I believe you're coming over here for Christmas in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Might just be ready for that, my love. Scott says, sign me up for those Mad About Skin copper peptides. We're going to be drenched in copper peptides, Scott. Drenched. Manuel says, wow, a copper peptide coming soon. Coming soon. Cannot wait. My skin is loving it. My skin is absolutely loving it. And obviously, I thoroughly test it before I subject you guys to it. But my skin is loving it. Pedro said, any ideas how long a bottle of the ordinary multi-peptides last? I want to buy enough for a few months, but I don't want to over-purchase. Usually, the use by dates, once opened, is 6 months. So you get 12 months unopened, 6 months open. So 12 months would probably be my guess for that one. So yeah, that's what I would recommend in terms of that. And hopefully the November sale from The Ordinary might be coming around, just saying. Amy says, we'll take all the Mad About Skin copper peptides. We'll have them all, Amy. All of them. Dylan says, I'm 17 and just getting started with my skincare journey. First of all, Dylan, great age to get started with things. So go for that. Main concern at the moment is acne. Always. Look, take it from someone, very acne in my teens. Still am now, but I hear where you're coming from. But Geek and Gorgeous A-Pad and Face Theory Saliatica are doing well for me so far. So first of all, I think you've started with quality. If I could go back to 17, which coming on for 40 as many years ago. What would I do differently? I would treat my acne. Dylan, my top tip for you is treat your acne with kindness and respect. Don't strip it. Don't dry it. You know when you hear brands say target your acne, attack your acne, dry it. Why? We're just going to make it worse. So my top tip for everybody with acne is treat it with a bit of love, and it'll kind of be a whole lot better. So I think you've got a great routine there. The Geek and Gorgeous A-Pad is an azelaic acid derivative that's proven to minimize acne-causing bacteria. The Saliatica Toner has got some calming and soothing ingredients, and that salicylic acid. Beautiful. I honestly would say I think you're doing a lot of things right. Make sure you also have a good moisturizer to treat the skin with a little extra love. And I think you're really good to go. If there was anything else, like if you're looking like next options, based on my experience, the things that I would look into is if you find that you still have acne, it's getting better, but it's still there. You can look at adapalene, which is a next generation retinoid specifically for acne. Reduces inflammation, reduces the prevalence of breakouts too. So that would be like the next thing that I would look to incorporate. You don't have to. It's just, again, if I had access to that when I was 17, I think my acne journey would have been easier. Use it twice a week for a bit, let your skin get used to it, then use it 3 times a week and build up from there. But yeah, it's often called different in different countries, but adapalene is the generic name and it works so well. It's been a game changer for my adult acne, and if I had it when I was 17, I would definitely have tried it. So I think you're doing amazingly. Next thing I would think about is that if it works for you, but honestly, let the Geek and Gorgeous and the Face Theory do its job, let you get the results and then reassess with my result. But yeah, like I said, I think you're doing everything right for sure. Ghosty says glycolic acid versus retinol, which is good for acne scars. Both, you can use them together. Maybe not in the same routine, but you can absolutely use them together. Stay Hydrated says, have you tried Face Facts Ceramide Body Lotion? Yes. And let me just tell you, the whole Face Facts Ceramide line is A+. The cleanser, gorgeous. The gel moisturizer for the face, beautiful. They do a balm. All of it's good. It's so cheap. It's cruelty-free. I say to everyone that's using CeraVe, which isn't cruelty-free, if you can get it, switch to Face Facts. Your skin will love it, your wallet will love it, and the animals of the planet will love it too. Oron says, I love your streams, Rob. Thank you, love you too. Sweet Tea says, Rob, yes on the copper peptides, and how about a Cica serum? Ooh, a soother for irritated, angry skin. Maybe off meds kicking, but actually, that's a really good idea. I would love to incorporate some Centella in the line in the future, for sure. Zarisi, hope I pronounced that right, says, hey, have you ever tried Ame Pure stuff? I would love to see what you think of their things. I haven't, but I might give it a go. I might have to give it a go. Let's see. Avery says, what separates your skincare from huge brands like Bubble? Oh, good question. So I'm not trying to compete with any other brands because I think focus on doing what you do well rather than trying to compare yourself to other brands. I'm never going to compete with The Ordinary. Well, who knows? I doubt it. Or Bubble and things like that. And that's one of the main reasons on the channel I like to feature other brands, not just my... You look at my skincare routine videos, I'm using my products, other brands' products interchangeably, because that's how life works. Any influencer, content creator, whatever, that tells you just to use their products, the dog is breaking in as we speak. The dog is breaking in. He wants to come and say hi. I'll show you in a minute. Anyone that says, like, just use their brands, they're lying, because no one does that. No one ever just uses their own brand. So what do I say that makes my brand different? I think what I wanted to create was a bit of a community. Right, let me just let this dog in. Dog breath, what are you doing? Are you coming in, are you? Oh, are you going to say hello? Come on. Right. Oh, there we go. Say hello to everyone. Yeah, say hello. This is Lon. For those of you new to the channel, normally he's locked out due to jerkish behaviour, but he's broken his way in today and he wanted to say hi, didn't you? He's a long-haired miniature dachshund. He is my shadow. I should have called him Shadow, actually, which... me and Tom have, well, Tom knows a dog called Shadow, and we love our Shadow. I should have probably called this one Shadow, because he just follows me around all day. Say hello to everyone, Tom. They call him Tom. Lon. Say hello to everyone. Yes, I know. Face licks. Yeah, he likes to be involved. Let's see. Let's see where we are. So what makes my brand different? So I wanted to create a bit of a community around it. So I think a lot of brands are quite hard to access. I wanted to create an avenue where we can actually talk about the products and I can give you an honest opinion, thoughts and discussion. And so I want to be the face of a brand, but also be accessible so people can ask questions. Like on this chat, lots of people have said, how do I use your sunscreen? Can I use it here? What about this product? How do I layer it? You can have a one-on-one conversation, which I don't think you can have with other brands. So I think that's what differentiates the brand that I created from other brands. And I want to keep that going as things grow. I mean, this year versus last year, we've grown roughly 130% this year versus last year. But I still want to keep that core ethos of actually, quality, but also accessibility, if that makes sense. I don't know what that dog is doing. I have no idea what the dog is doing. Lynch says, hi Rob, I love you hoodles. Oh, thank you, love you too. Said, is there an email I can contact you at? I'm having a bit of trouble with an order. Thank you for lives. Oh yeah, any problem at all. If you go to the website and there's a contact us section of the website, just use that. It'll come through to myself and Tom and we'll deal with it for you. Yeah, any issues whatsoever, just contact us for that and we'll happily help. Let's have a look. Pedro says, have you ever used the Inkling Bakuchiol moisturizer? Super simple, but it works. It does. It's a super simple moisturizer, but it does work. It also pairs well with retinoids. Bakuchiol just knock it up, take the results up a notch. Yeah, it's a really, really good option. Scott says, did anyone else see Cassandra Banks' recent video where she tries a decidedly non-vegan zombie pack? I have so many questions about how that happened. I have a lot of questions too, actually. I'm going to rewatch it because I watched it sort of in the background. I'm going to rewatch that, Scott. Thanks for the heads up for the old zombie pack. Rashna says, Rob, can we talk about skincare essentials when heartbreak and don't have energy to do more than 3 steps? You can. First of all, if you're going through it, I'm sending love because we've all been there at some point, sending you lots and lots of love. What I would say, the essentials, when it comes to skincare, do what you can. Think about what you can do, not about feeling bad about what you can't do. So what can you do? What can you do? Can you cleanse the skin and apply a sunscreen or a moisturizer? If that's all you can manage, that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. If you can slot in a multi-active serum, all the better. But just focus on what you can do, not on feeling like you're a bad person because you're not doing it all. We shouldn't be ever feeling like that. Skincare should empower us, not make us feel bad. And you know what? If there's one of those days where you can't even wash your face, it's okay. Stay under the duvet, live your life. That's okay. And I think we should just get that message out there. If you skip your skincare one day, the whole world won't implode. No one's going to judge you. Well, certainly not on this channel. Do what you can. Not make yourself feel bad about what you can't. I would say 3 steps. If you just want 3 steps, get yourself a multi-purpose serum. That one by Bubble that I linked earlier is a great option. Cleanse your face, wash your face however you can, put that serum on, and then stick a sunscreen, hydrating sunscreen on. Done. That's all you need. And actually, do you know what? You'll still get great results with that. Sorry, I've got cat hair. You'll still get great results with that. Just don't feel bad about what you can't do. That's what I always say about skincare. AM said, I found you through your blackhead shorts. Thank you, and thank you for joining, my love. Your support means a lot. Carolyn says, hi, Rob. I started Tret and I worked up to using it every other day. It has been causing breakouts. Do you think I should use the silver lining cream on the nights when I don't use Tret, or is it too much? Oh, I actually use it. Yeah, when I was going through my whole Tret purge thing, I used the silver lining cream on the off nights like that, and it worked really well for me. It kind of kept the dryness at bay. It helped minimize some of the purge. I think it's actually really a good combination. I would encourage it, Caroline. I wouldn't use them in the same routine, but that's not what you're suggesting. But yeah, alternate nights, I think that could work really, really well. Avery says, what separates your skin? Oh no, we've covered that. Jason says, I bought, we've covered that. Let's have a look. Sweet Tea says, Scott, whoopsie, she should have turned and learned. That's, I think, what, yeah, like, that's maybe what surprised me, is Cassandra Banks, I like a lot of her videos. I don't always agree with all of them, but I think, it's a free world. We can disagree with each other, and it's all good. I don't always agree with points on skincare, but I still watch the videos for a second opinion. But for someone that's very focused, very, very focused on ingredients, looking at the ingredients, knowing what you're putting on your skin, which I would fully advocate for. I think that's really important. To then put on the skin, they're like, oh, it turns out this isn't vegan. I'm like, really? Really? Yeah, that is a little bit yeah, it's a bit odd. Where it does absolutely say egg quite clearly. Yeah. At the end of the day, though, like, I would also say to people, and I'm not vegan. I don't. My brother isn't vegan now, but was. So I understood it from that perspective. I think, it goes for anything like that. Give yourself a bit of grace. No one lives a perfect life. If you're vegan, I think all power to you, and it's something you're passionate about, and you want to live a plant-based and vegan lifestyle, fantastic. But if you slip up once, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Give yourself a bit of grace and say, actually, maybe we all make mistakes. We all slip up. Great example, I am chronically allergic to dairy. Always have been, always will be. And I do my best all the time to make sure I'm absolutely, because the results nobody wants. I do my best to always be on it and make sure I never slip up. How many times have I slipped up? And trust me, I know when I've slipped up. It happens. And I don't, instead of hating myself and thinking, oh, you're an idiot, whatever, I think, you know what, I'll learn from it. Learn from that mistake. So that was, I said, always give yourself grace with these things. Rasha says, Rob, do you have any pets? Yes, just seen the dog. I've got the dog, 2 cats, chickens. There's a lot. They'll usually appear at some point on the live streams, don't worry. Steph says, hi Rob, my question is, can I use vitamin C serum with BHA serum together? Yes, you can. I would apply BHA first, then your vitamin C, because the BHA should help the vitamin C absorb and work better. Tom says, did anyone else get the ads in the middle of the live stream? This is something that YouTube do now. I forgot this. So YouTube now put ads as default, started at the start of this month. So YouTube now put ads as a default in all videos, including live streams, unless you opt out. I didn't opt out. That's on me. I didn't opt out. I don't particularly like ads in the middle of live streams because I think it interrupts things. You can always skip them, but I think it disrupts things. So I usually just have them at the start and at the end rather than in the middle. I didn't opt out of that. So that's on me, Tom. That one's on me. So yeah, when I read that, I was like, oh yeah. I just get into the habit of opting out because I had automatic opt-outs on, but YouTube did away with them, so it's me. Rain says, that is a good price for all that cleanser. Thank you, Rain. Thank you. Sierra says, yeah, I got an ad. I felt bad, but I skipped it because I didn't want to miss anything. That's fine, you can skip. It's not on me. I didn't put them in there. I just forgot to opt out of them. I'll remember that for the next live stream. It's this new YouTube thing. Ads, I would normally have them at the beginning, at the end, not in the middle. It is kind of a bit annoying. It kind of disrupts the flow. I'll remember to opt out next time, but you have to actively opt out, whereas the opt-outs were already on before. Seems like everyone did get it. It seems like everybody did get the ad, so sorry about that. Let's blame YouTube. Tom says, don't feel bad, Sierra. I skipped them as soon as I could too. Tom, how dare you? No, I would have done too, so no bad. May says, no ads, but I'm a premium subscriber. Oh, we love our premium subscribers. That's where I think you pay a monthly fee. You don't get any ads, but I get some premium subscription, revenue come through. I'm very grateful for that. But you took any ads, which is great. John says, I want to use the ordinary copper peptides and Mad About Skin serum. Shall I buffer with an essence? You can. You don't need to. You can absolutely use the ordinary copper peptides alongside the Mad About Skin serum. There is the pH in the Mad About Skin serum is going to be skin compatible, so you can absolutely use it alongside the copper peptides. If you wanted to buffer with an essence, again, you can. I think that the Mad About Skin serum goes best onto damp skin, so you can absolutely use the serum, use that essence and then the Mad About Skin serum. That's absolutely fine, up to you, but you don't need to. It'd be optional. But sending lots of love, John. Hope all is amazing with you. Ben says, I've heard benzoyl peroxide and vitamin C neutralize each other, but can I still use the benzoyl peroxide wash with vitamin C? There is some impact on the vitamin C, but it's not as much as some people would have you believe. Benzoyl peroxide wash, fine. Then use your vitamin C, you'll be absolutely fine. But good question. But yeah, you can absolutely use them together. And also, they don't completely neutralize. It just can impact the efficacy of the vitamin C. So I wouldn't use a leave-on benzoyl peroxide and vitamin C together. I would use a wash, and then, like you say, I think you'd be absolutely fine. Sweet Tea says, in Ohio, my family would go to the orchard, pick bushels ourselves, so many recipes. I love apple recipes. Apple is one of my favourite things in the world, and it's the best part of this season. Best thing. Sierra says, I want all these tea recommendations. Honestly, get yourselves to Betty's tea room if you live in the north of England. If you don't, you can order online. I'm here to tell you, not sponsored, their tea is game-changing. So good. Sandra, great to see you, my love. Says hi from Colorado. It's been a while. It has, Sandra. Where have you been and how have you been, my love? Hope all is amazing with you. Said I'm excited to hear about the Mad About Skin Copper Peptide Serum. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fristenberg says, Rob, ignore my comment about the Macarena. I'm sure Amy's theory about it is right. Fristenberg, no, I've read this out. There is no ignoring on my part. I promise you. No ignoring on my part. Gabriella says, hello. I'm a bit late today. No worries, my love. Hope everyone is good. I am. Says, I use Mad About Skin Cleanser now and absolutely love it. Makes my skin feel so soft. How would you layer azelaic acid in the AM? I would use cleanser skin, use any toners that you want to, and then use your azelaic acid. I usually use my azelaic acid as the first step in my serums, and that's just through choice, but yeah, it works really, really well. So yes, I would put you can use it alongside anything, so I say don't stress it, just layer it how you best see fit, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's how I would do it. Hopefully that helps, but if you've got a routine in mind, drop your routine in the comments and I can say whether it's kind of how it's working. Lisa, great to see you, my love. How are you? I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. See, Ben says, where are the questions being answered? Oh, we go through them in the order. Drop your question, and we go through them in order. I don't type them out. We chat. Let's see. Sweet Tea said Tom deserves all the boxed wine and the new chaps and whip. I can't believe I read that out. You're right though, Sweet Tea. You're right, and I shouldn't have read that out. I should have read that before I said. He does deserve all the boxed wine in the world. I believe he's got a 16 litre on the go at the moment though, so I think he's good for boxed wine right now. Jason said, thank you, Rob. I love your channel, mate. Thank you, Jason. Sending lots of love. WTF dude says, what do you know how to treat under lines under the eyes? I found it's kind of weird. My favourite treatment for the under eye is to use a Duraline. Let me find the ordinary one is the best. Honestly, it just works so much better. Let me just drop a link for you. Use that under the eye. It's cheap, it's effective, and it'll work really, really well. Look at me multitasking. Done. I've left a link for it. It works really, really well. Great starter, and you'll see some results fairly soon. One tester said, yes, Fiona have finally made it along to our live first time. Keep up the great work, Rob and Tom. Thank you, my love. Wonderful to have you here. Thank you for joining. We love you. Sweet Tea says, Rob and everyone, are you dressing up Halloween? I'm not, Sweet Tea. I don't think, I might be convinced. I don't have any kids. I'm not seeing any kids on Halloween, but, oh, no, I tell a lie. I'm going to a theme park. So me and my brothers are meeting up at the big theme park here in the UK for this thing called Scream, where basically it's the theme park's open all day till like midnight, and you get to go on all the roller coasters and rides in the dark. So I might be tempted to dress up for that. I'm so looking forward to it because me and my brothers don't get together as a three that often, so it'll be really nice to like all get together and just have a wonderful time. So looking forward to that, and trust, I might dress up. I might be tempted to dress up. I do want to know what all you guys are wearing. Costa says, after acne clear up, can I just use different alternate days and other uses for retinol? Yeah, you can. You can use different alternate days and you can use a retinol on the days that are off. I know a lot of people that do that. I did that when I was on different. Yes, Constance, that works really, really well. So Fristenberg says, I'm waiting for bus number 2 and it's really, really cold. So now I'm dancing while watching the live and looking like a crazy person. Fristenberg, you're setting the tone, love. It's style. You're doing it with style. No judgment from me. You dance like nobody's watching, because trust me, they are. They're all watching, but I don't think you're crazy. I think you're fabulous. Melissa says, hello from NYC. Love your channel. Thank you, Melissa. We love you. Katia says, hi, Rob. Love your channel. Thank you. Which azelaic acid would you recommend for rosacea and sensitive skin? I would start with a 10%. Revox do one. Face Theory do a 10% too. Paula's Choice do a 10%. I think that'd be a great place to start. See how your skin reacts to that. You might need to go up in strength, but start with 10% and see how it works. That Paula's Choice one is a great one as well. A little bit on the pricier side, so if you want a cheaper one, the Revox one works too. And how do you layer peptides and azelaic acid in the morning and night? Oh, glad people asked this. Don't stress it. Layer them together. Just put them on the skin. Lots of people say you can't use azelaic acid and peptides together. You absolutely can. I would use your peptides first, then your azelaic acid. Done. Honestly, it's super simple. I think we complicate these things through worry. Don't. Just apply it to the skin. Honestly, you get great results. Lisa says, what do you think of the Allies of Skin lip balm? Do we think it's worth the price? Just FYI, I love you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I love you too. Lisa, I love you lots. Sending you lots and lots of love. Okay, the Allies of Skin lip balm. You can't believe the amount of time I've spent agonizing over this, and I don't know why. It's not that deep, but in my mind, it is. So, the Allies of Skin lip balm. Tried it. They sent me it. Very kind of them. They sent sent it to me before it launched so I could try it out. Do I love the formulation? Yes. A+ formulation. Do I love the feel on the skin? Yes. Are the results amazing? Phenomenal. It's the best restoring lip balm I've tried. It's great. It's in a beautiful packaging. You push it up and it just feels so good. It's ticking every box. I didn't know the price. Then when the price launched, I was like, really? Whoa, we're charging like £23 for that? Really? And now I kind of struggle. And I don't think any lip balm is worth that. But is it the best lip balm I've ever used? Yes. For repairing? Yes. Do I think it's worth the money? That's my struggle. And I've thought about this way too much. Way too much. What I would say is if you can afford it and you've got very impaired barrier function on the lips, buy it. It will transform your lips like that. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. There are some other options on the market. That would be my view. But it is really good. It's really good. I'm hoping that Allies of Skin will have a sale in the Black Friday sale, maybe a buy one get one free, and then I'll be stocking up. Absolutely. And we're all looking forward to the order. Just out of interest, we've got 10 minutes left of the live stream, so we've got plenty of time to chat. So I filmed yesterday what I'm buying in the Ordinary sale video, which is always my favourite video to film every single year. Always look forward to it. We're doing our usual charity drive, by the way, for those of you that have been with the channel sometime. Every year in the month of November, when the Ordinary have their sale, where I do a video where I say what I'm buying in the Ordinary sale, and I talk about my favourites from the brand. All those products are linked, and those are affiliate links, and the channel gets a percentage of the sale. No cost to you guys, but we get a percentage as like a referral fee kind of thing. I add all of that together, then at the end of the month, we distribute it to a charity. And that means we can buy our favourite skincare and give back without actually it costing us anything, which is amazing. So every year we do this. It raises so much money, and it's so much fun. So we're doing the same this year. I filmed that video ahead of time the other day. I loved filming that, and I forgot how many good quality products the Ordinary have launched this year. The 2 new cleansers are amazing. 2 new moisturizers are phenomenal. That barrier serum is great. The aloe serum, best of the year. So it was a really fun video to film, and yeah, I was like, yeah, loving everything about it. Loving everything about it. So I don't know how did I get onto that? I have no idea. But anyway, it was really fun to film. So the Ordinary sale is around the corner. Very much looking forward to that. And I always look forward to that, because who doesn't like to give back whilst shopping our favourite skincare? Amy sending you lots and lots of love. Harry said, would you layer A-Pad and Buzzin, vitamin concentrate, and the retinol eye serum? Yeah, you can layer all of those. I don't see any reason why not. I would just be a little bit cautious with the Numbuzin and the Beauty Juice and retinol. Just make sure that you introduce one before you introduce the other, just to make sure your skin can kind of accommodate. Anna says, what's your thoughts about the Biossance retinol and retinol? It's great, but I think it's too pricey. But it is a nice formulation, that was my view. Would you say it's better or worse than the Drunk Elephant A Passione? I would say it's better, personally. I would say it's better. Depends on what you're looking for, but I would say overall it's better. Hello, dog. What are you? Oh, he's chewing his ball. That's fine. Anna says, hey, Rob, lovely you're doing a live sending from New Zealand. We do these every other week. Hopefully you'll be able to join others. Welcome, my love. Great to see you. Question around cleansers. What ingredients are in them that make my eyes sting? It's awful, but I'm trying many that are lovely. So different things will cause different things. Common things that will cause, some of the sulfates can cause stinging around the eyes. Fragrance can cause stinging around the eyes. Colorants can cause stinging around the eyes. So those are the common 3. So if you'll probably have a greater success with cream cleansers than you will from foaming cleansers. Avoid colorants and avoid colorants and fragrances, just as a general rule in cleansers, if you've super sensitive eyes, because they can irritate it. And never buy a cleanser that has menthol or peppermint in. That will definitely irritate your eyes. But sending lots of love to New Zealand. We love you. Lisa says, is the heroin exfoliator good for sensitive skin? I think it's okay. I would say though, Lisa, only use it once a week. If you've got sensitive skin, once a week. Patch test once a week. I think you'll be fine. If you use it, I use it 3 times a week, and I think that would be too much on sensitive skin. So I'd say yes, in theory, but just be careful. Does that make sense? I don't want anyone to go in like too hard and fast with it and then be like, pay the price. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I absolutely love it, and I think it would be suitable for sensitive skin if kind of used correctly. Jan says, my flights are all booked for Christmas. Yay! We can't wait to welcome you back to the UK. Where can I get hold of the V-Green products in the UK? I got the last mucin serum in Thailand. Can you believe it? Thailand has the best skincare. Thailand has Boots. It has so many amazing brands that are available in Thailand. I mean, it's amazing. I get mine from Starvana. on my vegan stuff. That's where I got mine from. It can take up to a month to come, so I'm thinking have it shipped to your mum's in advance. Jan would be my recommendation, because it can take up to a month. Once my parcel came in like a week, once it took a month, so that would be my advice though. Rain says, I want yours, Rob. Don't worry, it's on its way, it's on its way. Harry said, would you review the Numbuzzing number 5 cream? I'm going to do a full Numbuzzing review in the next couple of weeks. I'm loving a lot from that brand. See, Rain says that I'm on Anne Rice series interview with the vampire. I love that program so much. Let's see, Scott. Let's see. Katya, Katya says, do you think the non-buzzing peptide serum would work for sensitive skin because it has ascorbic acid in, so it would replace the vitamin C? It would. I think I wouldn't, if you've got sensitive skin, I wouldn't use it alongside another ascorbic acid. I'd use it as your vitamin C, but it could be a really great option. Yeah, patch test thoroughly though. I always recommend people do that, but yeah, in that case, definitely. Your local pro says, what trending skincare brands are actually good for your skin? Bubble, trending, super popular, actually well formulated. Beauty of Joseon, trending, also really good formulations, work really well. What other brands are trending? They're the two that stick out in my mind. Avoid Drunk Elephant. Their formulations are fine, but they're just really expensive for what they are. They're not going to damage your skin, but equally I don't think they're worth the price point. CeraVe is a no for me because they're not cruelty free, and they kind of lie and hide the fact that they're not. Don't like that. That's just shady. We move on from that. And yeah, La Roche-Posay is a trendy brand. Again, they're not cruelty free, but they're a trendy brand. I think their cleansers and moisturizers are good. I think their serums are garbage. So just be a bit selective with what you buy from La Roche-Posay. That would be my top tip. Barbara says, how often do you suggest using Eyes Skin Heroin? Up to 3 times a week. If you've got very resilient skin and you want quick results, 3 times a week. If you've got sensitive skin, once a week. I use it 3 times a week, but my skin is like fine. Krista says, what do you think about Stratia Rewind Serum? And thanks, I've been away a lot of boring stuff, but now I'm back. We're glad to have you back. I love that Rewind Serum. I think it's great. It's one I love Stratia. I really loved them about 2 years ago, and I stopped using them for no particular reason. Now I want to get back into it because I've rediscovered so many of them and they're all good. Lord, you're getting a lot of love in the comments. He says he knows, he's handsome. Anonymous says, I have farmer's tan on my arms for 30 years. Started using a sunscreen on my body to even it out. Should I be using sunscreen under my shirt too? So yes, but also clothing, even non-UV clothing, does provide some protection. So yes, I would usually say just get into the habit. Find one that's like a moisturizer and just using it outside the shower. But your t-shirt, even if it's non-UV, will provide some protection. Not all, but some, if that makes sense. Right, we've got 4 minutes left, so I'm just gonna, I've lost where I'm in the chat now. This is not good. So let's see where we are with chat. So we've got 4 minutes left. Sorry I didn't quite make it to the end. Almost got there. But yeah, what's this? Let's see where we are. Yeah, I think I've got close to the end. I'm sorry, I normally get to the end, but we're an hour and a half, almost there. So thank you for spending your Saturday with me, guys. It was amazing as always. If you haven't already, not too late to minimize the chat. Click that like button if you've made it this far and you're enjoying it. Give the video a like. It does genuinely mean the world to me. And don't forget, if you wanted to get your hands on the Mad About Skin cleanser, it is currently at www.madaboutskincare.com. £8. You find me a high quality cleanser for a price like that, for 150 mil, honestly, it's amazing. Grab it while you can, because that sale is just so we can minimize stock prior to the relaunch, but it's only going to be on for the next week, so stock up while you can if you want to. I'll leave one final link to it at the end of this. Definitely would stock up if you want to. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for making my Saturday amazing as always, and hope you all have an amazing weekend. And yeah, sending you lots and lots of love. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.